everyone, welcome back to this week weekly market update. I know, I have not been updating my video that frequently. It's because I've been busy trading as well, busy investing, like most of you guys here. Doesn't mean I'm not sharing, it's just because sometimes when I share, it need times for those stocks to pan out, to have some good result, right? I'm not an intraday trader, by now you should know. But I hope that everyone has been doing great for the month of August, for the month of September, coming to the second week of September as well. So a lot of things I've been shared in my Facebook page, or perhaps my Telegram, or perhaps in my YouTube. I sincerely wish that you have been benefited till date or till now. Alright. So things like Apple, which I shared previously, things like on the 10th of August, certain counter which I introduced like CoreWeave, like InnoData, you should be in good position if you have took your actions by now. Alright, if you have been listening to this video, pay attention to my Facebook page, but no action taken, what are you waiting for? I'll be sharing my result. I think should be proud. I hardly shared. I shared once a while, like for example Apple. But it's good to share to show you guys that you don't need a complex trading strategy to make yourself in profit. You don't need the holy grail to make yourself in profit. I've been in this line for very long. I've been trading very long, investing very long. I've started my course. I started since giving those kind of buy call, sell call. Through the Telegram, I changed the whole format to giving out course instead, the basic and the advanced course. I think it's more than enough good topic to cover because I'm still using this course strategy which I shared in my course to gain all this profit. What do I mean? Take a look. Apple till date. Alright, till date I've been making 18% as you can see. Alright, so I want to share with you the chart. Not only on that, I want to share with you the chart where I entered. Can you see there's a buy at the chart itself? I entered. I don't want to show you just, oh, I make it 80%, then I buy very long ago. No, I buy it quite recently, if I'm not wrong. This Apple I invested or I traded since 16 on June till now. Basically 2 months only. 3 months, alright? June, July, August, September. 3 months. 3 months and I'm gaining 18%. Where can you find this kind of gain? Correct or not? Even for bank fixed D, I mean you should know by now, alright? And do I have to monitor it every day? No, I simply just buy and hold. Alright, so this is introduced in my Facebook page. I have written a long reason why should we enter into Apple previously. Correct or not? Next, CoreWeave. Alright, I bought on the 21st of August. I recommend this on the Facebook on 10th of August. Can you see? CoreWeave. Showing support after hitting 50% Fibonacci retracement technical watch. Go and watch the video if you haven't by now. And how much in return? I hold it since 21st August till now. I sold it, I think 2 weeks, or yesterday, sorry, 11 September. Okay. Just simply less than a month, I'm making 23.77%. Can you see that? So I didn't buy way long ago until now. Alright, I buy within this short period as well. So did I do intraday trade? No, I'm doing swing and position trading. Alright, as you can see, my holding is not more than a year. My holding is not within a day. But it gives me consistent result. And I shared this with you before it happened. Alright, I'm trying to show that things can be done and use my trade setup or use your own trade setup. If you don't know, follow me, my trade setup. You should be in a consistent result. Next, I shared InnoData. I shared InnoData on the same day. Action setup in play. Alright, I shared 3. This is a long-term opportunity. Of course, we just ignore LAC. It's still in my watch list. AR did not fulfill what I want, so I just go into InnoData. I entered. Can you see? I entered twice. One here on the 11th August. I entered. I dollar cost average the second one near the support level, and boom, I make 51%. You do your own trade setup. Let the stock run by itself. If it go all way high, can you see consistently how many days or upside? No one know. I also don't want to take my profit too early. I just move my stop loss, let it ride, and boom, I got a jackpot. 51% since 11 August until now, less than a month. Where do you find these kind of returns? Last but not least, I entered BitMine. Alright, BitMine, BMNR. This counter is a speculative counter. You just have to manage your risk reward. And boom, I entered 2 days ago on Thursday. Friday, I stack up. I see good volume coming in. I see cutting rate good. In result of cryptocurrency, I added 11% within 2 days. All this is not, okay, you may say it's luck, but I'm using the same old strategy again and again. Applied my strategy on the counter. If it show you positive signal, it show you it fulfill the criteria condition, I just enter within my own indicator, within my own setup, and let things happen by itself. Alright, so yes, I think I shared today. You think that, hey, this video Sean is trying to, action, sharing all the result. But I think sometimes I need to share my glory, alright? Because why? If you're still hesitating to learn all this basic strategy advanced course, by entering this 4 counter or perhaps the 3 counter which I shared before it happens, by now, perhaps you should be sitting in profit or worth more than my cost. Correct or not? Maybe you haven't even paid my cost, attend my cost, you're already making money from here already. And this money can invest back to yourself by learning from the course. Alright, I'm pushing hard, or perhaps you can think that I'm pushing hard on my course is because still got people ask me, how I hit? Can you share with me? Can you give me tips? Can you tell me, it's time to enter, this kind of thing? I think instead of give you the fish, I write out the whole video, 16-hour, 20-hour video, guiding you and teaching you how to fish. I think that is my main point of creating this course. Of course, people say that I'm making money from it, but I think my skill set worth making the money from you instead of you paying to the market. Correct? Okay, so without going further, all right, let's talk about the market. And this week, I'm going to bring 4 more counters, all right, for you to put into your watch list to monitor from there. And hopefully this 4 counter, I'm going to pen it down here in my Facebook page, Telegram, whatever, so that we can recap how these 4 counter move weeks ahead or months ahead. That means 1 or 2 months. Let's review. If you hit my trade setup, I will enter. I will show you guys the result after that. Okay, so let's take a look what's happening to the market last Friday, or perhaps we can see market is always closing record high, going higher and higher. If you're trying to short, you should be paid by now, to be frank. I know people are shorting, I'm in this line like I said, but which I mentioned, Trump is a pro rate cut, correct? And we know coming with FOMC, they may start their first rate cut since then. Now the question is, will they cut 25 basis point or 50 basis point? Alright, based on the last non-farm payroll data, it's so bullshit, it gives reason for Fed to cut. Correct? Alright, so this is what happening to the market, speculating of the market. So market has been going higher is because rate cut seems like confirmed at a 25 basis, which stand around 90% if I'm not wrong. But there is also chances that people is fighting for 50% basis point, which I don't think so. I think 25 basis should be more than enough. So you see the Fed is reluctant to surprise market, and so the expectation having cemented around 25 basis point rate cut. We think that they will deliver against that. You get what I'm trying to say? So almost 25% is confirmed. It's just that this coming week, if surprise 50%, market should. 25%, market may have price in, so don't be alarmed. Even they announce rate cut, market might spike up and then come down a U-turn. Who knows? Alright, just manage your risk from there. Okay, so this is what's happening for the coming week. Let's look into the chart itself. So this is Dow Jones. All right, this is Dow Jones. We can see on the weekly chart, you have break 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 weeks staying high, all-time high against the previous resistance. Can you see that? 1, 2, 3, 4. So right now, looking into the day chart, okay, this is the day chart. The market is still on the uptrend. Simply just use moving average. Don't need to think so much. All right, simply just use moving average. Don't need to think so much. It's still an uptrend. So on the coming week, where they announce rate cut, if let's say all this is already priced in the 25% basis point, when they announce rate cut, or even after announce, the most important thing is the follow-up speech. What will Fed say, right? If they say, oh, 25 basis point, that's it, full stop for the year, then the market may react accordingly to the statement itself. But if let's say they say 50 basis point, it may up, okay, but 25 basis point, since already priced in, it may come down. So don't be alarmed by that. Or they say, oh, I'm going to raise 25 basis point and full stop. Nothing much more for this year. It may also come down because people is expecting 2 rate cut this year. All right, so whatever they say, the statement after they announce the rate cut is important. But as a technical basis itself, if it fall below 45,000, then we may continue say that, oh, it's a false breakout, already priced in. Right now, market try to have some correction to come down in the month of September. Not to forget, there's 2 more weeks. September usually don't be a good week, so it may have some slight negative here, building for the rest of the remaining of 2025. So I won't be alarmed if it go below 45,000. Let's watch and monitor from there. Okay, so that's my take. This week, FOMC, very important. Rate cut, see how the market react from there. Same as Nasdaq, same as S&P 500, so don't need to go into individual. We look it at a broader basis. Okay, so let's go into fourth counter. I don't want to drag too long. Fourth counter for tonight. I'm not going to touch on this Apple, BNNR, CoreWeave, which I already sold. Why I sold, I think there might be chance that I can pick it up lower. But if let's say I miss the boat, it's okay. I got 4 more counter, right? It's okay. I don't fall in love with stocks. It's over. It's over. Next is data. If you never entered since I mentioned you want to catch after 50%, I will thank you for helping me to push the price. Otherwise, please don't do that. All right, don't do foolish thing. Let's look into the 4 counter tonight. Of course, I will do the usual update of the index, but we do the usual update index first. Okay, so for Hang Seng Index, I think I have shared in here better. Okay, this is what I shared previously. Hang Seng Index. All right, I think I mentioned Hang Seng Index is to trade within the parallel channel. There's too many. I don't know which one I use. Let me take a look. Should I be using it? Okay, so 27 April. Yes, I say the upside buyers trade within the parallel channel. Right now, we are at the tip top of the parallel channel. Can you see that? We are at the tip top of the parallel channel. Look at the day chart. Okay, but it's still on the strong uptrend. And to be frank, right, I think it's the kickstart of the Hang Seng Index and the China A50. I think they may continue to be bullish. It's just that they may have some pullback in between since it's at the tip top of the parallel channel. But we don't try to restrict ourselves. It's because it's the tip top and then it's the end. Alright, as a TA, we react to what it shows. So if let's say it shows some red candle or perhaps on the daily chart, this one overlap, that means the candle is like engulfing, then we may continue to do some shorting, smaller position because you're on the against the anti-trend. Is right now very up bullish trend. Okay, so let's watch out. Of course, you don't want to long at this junction, right? So just be careful. Wait for pullback because right now it may be the kickstart of the Asia market, Hang Seng and China A50. Let's look at China A50. Okay, China A50 also got very attractive signal. Can you see? Strong breakout. Okay, look at the weekly chart if you want to. Can you see here is the support level? Alright, strong breakout. People is looking where you break above this high or not. Alright, so if you never entered China A50 before, you want to hold China shares and hold for slightly longer term, there are some counter ETF that you can hold on to it, or otherwise you can hold PGJ, is the Golden Dragon China ETF. This is referring to Chinese shares ADR in US stock market like Alibaba, like JD, this kind of dual listing one. It's also China shares, so you can see. So I am biased on long-term basis on this China ETF. Okay, I think it's a very good breakout right now. You can say cup and handle, you can see whatever, ascending triangle. Okay, used to be a very strong resistance, turn support, turn resistance. Right now I'm going to pen it down right now. 14 set 2025, strong bullish bias on PGJ China Dragon China ETF. Okay, I think it's a good price to do a betting over here. Anyway, trading or investing is a betting, right? It's either up or down. It may have some come down, come back, whatever. All right, it may have some pullback, false breakdown to here. I think all this point is a very good accumulation to add on. If you have not entered by then or by now, you can either start small, DCA, slowly eat up. Alright, this ETF is long term, okay? Long term, but I'm going to say strongly, to me, it's strong bullish bias, alright, on PGJ. Strong bullish bias, okay? So that is my call for this ETF. Okay, so next we go into the 4 counter. Alright, today I'm going to go into 4 counter. I don't want to drag too long, it's already 17 minutes. So first counter, we'll go to IBM. Okay, IBM. Weekly chart. Don't see fundamental first, don't see anything, don't see any news, just on weekly chart. This is a good pullback significantly for you to enter in. It's showing some green sign already. Volume is picking up, RSI is picking up. Mike Tan, don't wait. Buy, stop loss here. You're still within the trend. Trading on the 50 days moving average, trading on this uptrend. Okay, just that simple. Trust what you use, believe in what you use, manage your risk only. If it come down, it cut. If otherwise it continue go up, you just ride throughout. That's it. Correct not? Okay, don't need so complicated. Just stick as simple as possible. That's it. Okay, so this is a good sign for IBM. And not to forget, if you want to go into fundamental, IBM is strong, alright, in their cash flow, their earnings. There's no way that you should doubt it. And it's trading on the 200-day moving average, as you can see. Alright, this is the uptrend. Okay, so if you want to play safe, you can have 232 as your stop loss, or otherwise you can use 220 as your final stop loss. Okay, immediate support, final support. Okay, so this final support you can see is over here. That means this immediate support is show that it break below the trend line. This final support break below and way below. You don't get like spike down, get flush off. Alright, so that is where you can put your stop loss. Otherwise, bias upside. Okay, I'm going to write now just a simple note to make sure that I have touched on this counter. 14 set 2025 bias upside based on MA. That's it. Okay, that's simple. Don't need so complicated. Next counter, QLYS. Alright, don't ask me how I find. I managed to find, and you managed to enjoy, and that's it. That's all you need to know. Okay, so right now this is a weekly chart. Okay, good thing is that it's on the uptrend. As you can see right now, the price hovering in between, hesitating, right? So what shall we see? Hesitating. A good thing is that you are buying at a discount. If you continue to go higher, you are buying at a premium. So right now it's hesitating, looking in the cash flow, looking into the fundamental, which the few criteria that I always look. If this counter able to go up above the 200 days moving average, I think high chance that it may continue to resume higher. That's all I need. So right now, what should I do? Like I said, add to your watch list and monitor, right? So 14 set 205 monitor, price go above 200 days moving average to catch it. Alright, so immediate support at 120. Okay, which is this line, can you see? Which is this line. Or if you want to go even lower, you should not break below 110. That's it. Sorry. Okay, so It's not that hard. It's not that hard. All right, my strategy is not that hard. So I'm biased on upside for this as well. Uh, to me, it's biased over here. Okay, so that is what I'm looking at. All right, so next counter, let's save. Next counter, we'll be looking at MRVL. This is kind of like strongest or second strongest beside IBM. A very good risk reward. I think it have come down quite significantly. All right, and right now it came down to this area and well supported by the 200-day moving average. Can you see that? Okay, so if it never come down, it never give you a reason to enter. There is no chance for you to enter. You want to buy here? No. You want to buy here? Come down. All right, you want to buy when it shows some green sign. So looking at the day chart, there's a gap. Whether we fulfill or not is very important. But how do we trade on this? Okay, how do we trade on this? From Fibonacci below, let's see. Okay, so after it came down, reverse 38.2%. Right now, come over here. So this junction, weekly chart, 200 days is very crucial and important. Hopefully, it will not drop back. So take note a few level. If it drop back, first level is this support line. We don't want it to break here. Second support line, we don't want it to break here. So there's two support over here. Okay, or otherwise, it's a good chance for you to enter. Make sure here is your support. Calculate your risk and then your reward. Understand? Okay, so from here, we have to see how does it work and pan from here. To me, I bias or upside. I just have to monitor my stop loss only. Okay, so I'll just write on 14 Sep 2025 bias upside, main support at 50 bucks. Okay, see, main support at 50 bucks. Okay, this level, right? This level, I like round figure. By now, you should know. Okay, immediate support, uptrend channel. Okay, so this is my immediate support. Okay, here is my immediate support. Understand? Okay, this area around 60 plus dollar. So I'll just write nicely around 61 or 60. Make it a round figure. Okay, uptrend channel. Alright, so that is what I'm looking at for Marvel's technology. Of course, sector wise is a very good strong sector is in it. You can go and read up whichever you want. Okay, momentum wise, this stock is not bad. So monitor from there. Okay, last counter for tonight. Onto Innovations. Okay, Onto Innovations support, immediate support $100. Okay, it used to be a resistance support. Try to go below 100, fight in between. Right now, try to pitch higher. So this is a weekly chart. Looking at the daily chart, it tuned up. Right now, it's supporting by the 50 days moving average. It may come to 100 days, 200 day moving average around 130. Who knows, right? RSI is looking healthy at the moment. So on the weekly chart, I'm just going to say 10, 14 Sep 2025 bias upside, support at $100. Okay, so watch for this counter to retake over 200 days moving average. Okay, you can either enter now with a good support level here, or otherwise you can put a support channel bar here. So between 88 to 100, this is where you should watch out for. Okay, this should be where you should watch out for, the support area. Or otherwise, the first immediate is 100, second support $88. If you break below, will be ugly. Okay, so oops, let me just put if price break below 88, this trade setup will be invalid. Alright, so this is what you should do. Always have some scenario play, always know what is your trade setup, and then you monitor and trade from there will do. Okay, so for counter for tonight, I'm going to monitor it closely. Of course, in between, I'm going to monitor whatever I have. If there is any changes from the index itself, pull back, or this did not break the support level, once the index recover back, any changes on this 4 trade setup, I will just enter in. And we shall review the result. maybe 1 month or 2 months later. That's all for tonight. Slightly long, but I sincerely wish you guys all the best. Yes, I may not update that often, but if it's important, I will still update here. Alright, so see you guys once again. Goodbye.